60 years of hard work lead to this specific moment. The slip of paper in these hands represents a $5 million windfall, changing a life of struggle into one of absolute security. The father's first instinct is to use the money as a bridge. He believes this capital will finally end the distance between him and his estranged sons, bringing the family back together for good. His wife sees a risk. She warns him that millions of dollars act like a magnet for people who love the bank account rather than the parents. To her, the wealth could easily attract parasites instead of genuine care. They decide to hide the win and tell their children they have lost everything. By claiming they are homeless and penniless, they plan to see who stays by their side when the financial incentive disappears. Character reveals itself when there is no reward in sight. If their sons offer help now, it is a result of their devotion, not the promise of a future inheritance. The family gathers around the dinner table under harsh, unflattering light. Jimmy, the eldest, sits at the far end, checking his watch and maintaining a physical distance from his parents. The father makes his plea, explaining that they can no longer manage on their own. He looks at Jimmy and tells him they need to move into his house immediately. Jimmy's response is immediate. He is completely defensive. He doesn't ask how they are. Instead, he tells them he only has 5 minutes to spare and that their crisis is an inconvenience to his busy schedule. His wife joins the rejection, framing the parents as a liability. She speaks as if their request is a waste of her time, making it clear that their home has no room for family in need. Jimmy shuts down the conversation entirely. He forbids them from asking again, effectively closing his door and leaving his parents to find another way to survive. The bond they thought they had with their eldest son vanishes the moment he believes they have no financial value left to offer. The atmosphere shifts when they turn to Adam, the younger son. He sits closer to his parents, listening intently without checking the time or reaching for his car keys. Adam agrees to take them in before the father even finishes. He asks for no bank statements, no complex explanations. He simply offers them shelter. His mother points out the reality of the situation. Adam lives in a single room with his wife, and adding 2 more people would mean living in constant, cramped discomfort. Adam reveals he has already secured a second job at a petrol pump. He plans to work through the night to pay for a larger house where the entire family can live together safely. He is willing to trade his own sleep and comfort for their well-being, proving a level of sacrifice that exists entirely independent of money. The father's shoulders square and his voice steadies. The frail, desperate man who asked for a place to sleep disappears, replaced by someone with absolute clarity and authority. He lifts a heavy bag onto the table and pulls back the zipper. Inside, $5 million in cash sits in dense, stacked rows. The room goes silent as Jimmy and his wife stare at the money. They realize they just walked away from a fortune because they couldn't handle 5 minutes of family responsibility. Jimmy's wife immediately changes her tone, reaching out and claiming they always wanted the parents to move in. She tries to rewrite her previous cruelty now that the financial stakes have changed. The father sees through the act. He points out that the love they are showing now is for the cash in the bag, not for the parents who actually needed their help an hour ago. He tells Jimmy to leave with nothing. The entire $5 million goes to Adam, the son who chose his family over his own comfort. Real devotion shows itself when rewards are invisible. Those who stand by their family in the hardest times receive the most in return.